Welcome to the week or weeks in review part 1. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 41. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Harry in Las Vegas. In part 1 today, I'll cover the week of my race, and then tomorrow will be about this week's calls. Let's start with a loud pop when I told you how to get into running, how I got into running. Karen had a great saying, out of adversity comes advantage, and that certainly was the case with my torn ACL. Rich noted that we shouldn't try to create and analyze at the same time. I thought this was terrific advice. It's two different processes. And Tim in Connecticut had another excellent saying, the worst that can happen may be the best that can happen. I love that. The next call was ready, set, go. Marilyn wanted to know how I stayed focused and pulled myself out of bad moods. I think I talked about that after day 1. Rich reinforced that the race is an ebb and flow process. Sometimes we don't feel the best when we start out, but rarely do we come back feeling worse. He also reminded me that only sugar melts in the rain. I was melting, so does that mean I'm sweet, Rich? Richard Davis was really helpful in reminding me that every step carries over to someone else. That I take this to heart, as we all should. We should pay attention to every single thing we do and say for that reason. It's a big ripple effect, and I'm so grateful that he brought that up. April noted that she's doing a prompting journal, and one prompt was, what's your idea of ultimate happiness? After working it, she concluded that it's gratitude. Frank Soma told me a personal story about his family, which I really appreciated and took to heart, and how when he's doing something hard, he just remembers that person, and it puts a smile on his face that he's able to do it, and his heart is filled with gratitude. Rich reminded me again that I chose to do the race. This is something we all need to remember when we're doing something hard that we signed up for in one way or another. Paul Babcock told me to remember to just keep going for a little bit, and I could always quit later or tomorrow. Lynn in New Jersey reminisced about her mom's response when Lynn would ask, are we there yet? Her mom would say, the wheels are turning, just put one foot in front of the other, and she had been through some really tough spots. Rich Ruffalo talked about the Apostle Paul saying that he had run and finished the race, depending on which Bible you're looking at. Rich said that I should run the race, stay the course, and keep the faith. It was good advice. And again, Rich Kennedy brought up that it's interesting how your focus during the race is the race itself and not all the piddly other stuff that we let bother us when we're not in the race. Tim, in response to my comments about support, wants to remind everyone that we never do anything by ourselves. Stay tuned for tomorrow's call, guys.